Hello, welcome to Model 4. This model we will be focusing at sales approach. So sales approach, there are two main approach. So first approach is called script-based selling. So what does it mean? It means that when a seller or a group of sellers receive a script on how to sell, what will be the first step, second step, and third step. So how to open the sale and how to approach and negotiate, as well as how to close the sale. So basically, a seller would receive a guideline on how to sell. The idea behind is that so every seller will be able to deliver a similar or very close type of performance. So the sales pitch would be the same. This actually work very well for telemarketers, those who calling you from Telstra or trying to convince you to buy insurance. So those people tend to use script-based selling. Script-based selling, there is another keyword for script-based selling they call candid sale approach. The reason why we call that is because if you think of canned fish, if you open 10 canned fish, majority of them will taste and look and feel very similar to each other. So they use they compare script-based selling with the canned fish, that most of the sellers who follow this approach will be very similar. Now, how we come up with this script-based selling is that let's say in the sales department, the sales manager or sales director might see the potential of some of the sellers who sell very good or who have done a very good performance in the past. The sales manager could ask this particular seller to go and have a chat and see what this person done differently, or what have he done in a way that the customer like it. In the event that the sales manager could identify what is good about the seller, the sales manager might be able to write down some of the hints and tips from this guy and then incorporate into a list of what to do or the approach and guideline for the rest of the seller. So that's how they create this script-based selling. They will follow this type of technique or this type of meeting on identify what are some of the technique or script or some of the wording that work well with many sellers, and then they will combine the one that is successful together, and then they give to the rest of their sales department. So the first one, this is the first method that we call, is the first approach that we call script-based selling. So this is the second approach and it's the last approach. So the second approach we call selling method. In short, selling method is mean any sale method that focus at the customer need. We focus our selling technique around the customer needs, and then we develop our approach around our customer needs. There are a number of selling methods that we will be talking about today. So the first one and a few that we will be talking about, we will break this into 3 videos, by the way. So this is the first video, and then 2 more videos that is coming around the sales methodology. So the first approach we call conceptual selling. Okay, conceptual selling. Right, before I go to conceptual selling, I better say what they are. So there are 7 sales methods in total that we will be discussing and cover in this model. So first one we call conceptual selling. Second one is called customer-centered selling. And then we have 4 stages of sale call: strategic selling, spin selling, value-based selling, and snap selling. So for the conceptual selling, basically the fundamental of this method is to understand the customer need and to develop our product according to their needs. So eventually, if we develop our product according to the customer need, the benefit of it is that we can make the customer happy, and 2, we will make ourselves happy by increase our profit. Okay, and at the same time, the fundamental aim of this sales approach is that we aim for win-win situation. What does that mean? It means we try to make the customer happy, and at the same time we try to make a profit for our company. So if we look at the first step, so the first step is that to understand who is our customer. So basically understand their demographic, understand their geographic, understand their situation, and so on. And second, listen to our customer perception. What does that mean? It means try to understand completely who they are, what they are, and what do they want. So first step, we're looking at their situation. We should look at their needs, we should look at the issue, we should look at their current situation, what is happening and what might be happening in the future. Then we're looking at the buying pattern. Buying pattern is mean how often or how much do they buy. All right. And buying behavior, for example, could be high and low involvement that we covered earlier on. Buying process, or we could talk about the buying role, who's the one who make the decision. Then we talk about the selling behavior, in case for those, they resell and that type of thing. Also, why do they buy our product? Okay, if we understand why do they buy, we might be able to add some more value or take some type of advantage. And third, oops, what's happened? Oh, it's come back already. Third, detail analysis. So in detail analysis, let's have a look at service and product. So basically it means how our product or service will fill or fix the customer need, or how we're going to add more value into our product. Okay, so basically we're looking at why they need to buy. Just now we look at why they need to buy. Then now if we understand why they are buying from us, then we can try to add some more value into our product to, if the higher the value, the more likelihood that they will buy our product more in the future, or we can even increase the price of our product in the future. So that is about product and service. In terms of people, so we need to make sure that our staff understand our target market, so understand the customer, and also understand our product offering. So that means all of our sales team should be on the same page. Who are we selling? Understand what they want, so we can target them a little bit more in terms of the niche food, and develop some type of strategy that link to the way they like. Okay. Mission and vision. This one is just mean that every seller should have a mission, and all of us should be clear on what is our goal, what is the company goal, what is our department goal. In other words, we should create smart objective, right? And lastly, this conceptual selling will try to say we should aim for win-win situation. What does that mean by win-win situation? Here are some of the situations that we have. So first one, win-win situation is mean, happy from the customer and happy from the company perspective. Why? Because win-win is lead to happiness. So if we will aim for the first option, by the way, win-win. So win-win is lead to happiness from both sides. If you look at the satisfied customer, what does that mean? It means they might buy more product from us in the near future, so we have more profit. And then long-term customer relationship, which is good, lead to repeat purchase, or it could lead to positive word of mouth, which again lead to new customers. So they talk good about our product to their friends, and then their colleague, and their friend and their colleague might come and buy product from us. So this is the best outcome possible, which is called win-win situation here. Second, we have win-lose. Win-lose is mean we win and the customer lose. So win-lose is mean is lead to customer dissatisfaction. So for example, it could be our product could be too expensive, or it could be that our product cannot fulfill our promise, or could not do the job that we've been promising that the product will do the job. So it will lead to customer dissatisfaction, lead to complaint, lead to behavior change, like the customer stop buying, lead to revenge, lead to complaint, lead to third-party complaint. So all sorts of things that we don't want. And the third one we call lose-win. We lose, the customer win. So in this one, the customer might be able to buy a product from us at a cheaper price. And what happens is that it means the customer might be happy, but overall we might lose the value or benefit that we should have received. So that is not good. And fourth, lastly, lose-lose is mean no one win. So we're selling the product that the customer happy or is not solve the issue. At the same time, we are not making money out of it. So this is the worst scenario that we could aim for. All right. Let's have a look at some of the rules for win-win. So the first one, don't oversell or sell something that, don't oversell, say or promise something that we could not do. So that's what it means. Okay. And second, And second one, understand our customer. So when we understand our customer, then when we listen to our customer, and then once we listen and we understand, we can see what is their issue, what is their situation, and then we can fix that. Or in the event that if it's our fault, then we can then we should admit that we have done a mistake. We will fix it. Okay, so we still can turn the battle around, and then we can win that. And next one, be willing to walk. What does that mean? Is mean that we should be willing to negotiate. We should be willing to rework on our product or project if it not completely satisfy the customer, or be willing to customize our product accordingly. Okay. And lastly, I forget this one, which is the one that's saying don't get convinced to give away your products. What does that mean? It means that we should not give away our product for free or discount too much. The reason being is that, let's say if we give our product away for free once or give 10% discount, the next time the customer come, they might expect that again. Most likely they will be expecting that again. All right. Next, conceptual selling is lead to, I think we already mentioned this. So basically this is a benefit of conceptual selling. So because when the customer happy, then they will stay with us for a longer period. Or a plan that is more customer focused. What does that mean? It means that we can focus more on the customer need and situation. So apart from just focus on our producing what we have, we're focusing on what the customer needs. Then we produce a product that fit the customer need. And next one build competitive advantages. So it means it's kind of like a unique selling point that we have if we can solve the customer need. And cross-function department. What does that mean is that sometimes to make customer happy, especially when we talk about customization. For example, if we might be talking about different type of payment style that we offering to the customer, or we might be talking about after sales service, which is like, let's say delivery service that is customized to the way that the customer prefer. For example, deliver on a specific day, or we're talking about training officer. The customer might require that, or we might need some of your IT people to come and train our officer the way we use the new computer that we're going to be purchasing from your product, and that type of thing. And lastly, we have we will be able to eliminate the product that the customer do not want. How? Because we focusing on the customer needs and wants, or the product that the customer do not need in the first place, we don't have to buy that. All right. And here, this is an example of a green card that we use we call it green card or green sheet that we use for conceptual selling. Okay. In here, once again, if you look closely at each of the questions inside there, the question is trying to understand the customer needs, trying to understand the customer situation. At the same time, it's trying to understand what are some of the issues that what are some of the value that we could add into our product in order to enhance the value that we could provide to the customer. And this is the end of this video. Thank you.